Today we are going to go over adding a schedule of work to a contract, and we're going to go ahead and start from the contract screen today. Now the first thing you want to do is make sure that there is a contract go, because the schedule of work won't function properly if there isn't a contract go. So we'll go ahead and add a go to this contract, and we'll just put in a 10% SBE go. And you do that by adding the 10% in this section and then hit set go. And then you're going to see that go ahead and pop up. Then the next part we're going to want to go to is the SOW, which stands for schedule of work, which is your subcontractor section. And when you open that up, you're going to want to come over to the right and hit the plus sign. And that is going to open up a new window for you to add a schedule of work. Next, go under sub vendor, and you're going to want to look up the vendor that you're looking to add. So we'll just add a general vendor here, which we'll put tall in, and we'll see who comes up. Which you don't have to put the full vendor's name, because it'll bring up every vendor that has that lettering in their name. And there are two here, as you can see the vendor count, and you just find the one that meets what you're looking for. And then you hit select vendor, and it's going to pull them up. Next, you need to also assign their work type code, and you can do that one of two ways. The first, you can hit find work type, and you can put in a code. So for example, if you know the commodity code or NIGP code you're looking for, you can write that in. You can hit find, and it's going to pop it up for you. If you do not know the code, you can go ahead and write in a work type, and we'll put concrete in, and it's going to find you codes that match that one, and then you will go in this section and place the code that you think best suits the type of work that person's doing. And then you will hit the select, and it's now selected. The second way that you can add a work type is to hit select vendor work type. And what this is going to do is it's going to pull up all the work types that's on that individual vendor's profile. And what you can do is you can go through here, and then you can see whichever code best fits the description of what's listed on their bid documents, and hit select, and it will add that in for you. And you see it went ahead and made that change. The next section, you want to enter in the amount of the subcontract. So we'll just put in $10,000 right there. And it's going to go ahead and do that calculation and show you how much is going to that contract. Now, in the event that you have a material supplier, you want to back up and you want to check the is material supplier box. And what that's going to do is it's going to do a calculation for you where it's going to take it by whatever percentage your program is working on. So our program is by 65%. But if I wanted to change that to be 60%, it will go ahead and recalculate and let you know that that is the amount of the amount of payment going towards the subcontractor that will be counted towards goal attainment. But since it's not, I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and it's going to bring you back here. And then when we're done inputting all that information, you're going to hit the save and add now button, and you're going to get this success sign at the top, which lets you know that it was added to the profile. Go ahead and exit out of that, hit the cancel button, and it'll pop you back into your screen, and you will see that your subcontractor was successfully added under the schedule of work for the correct amount, and it is being counted under the go section here. And you'll also see here at the top that under schedule of work that amount has been added up there as well. And that pretty much is how you add them to a contract. Now, if you need to remove it, the subcontractor, say that you put the wrong one in or it is on the wrong account altogether, you hit the X button here, which is the minus, not X, sorry about that, minus, hit delete, and it will remove that information. And you can do that same thing here as well. If you put in an incorrect go amount, you go ahead and hit the minus button again, change that back to 0, hit set go, and it will remove it completely from the account, and you will not see that on the contract itself anymore. And that's everything that you need to know about adding a schedule of work to a contract. And just to recap one more time, just make sure that it's a project go on a contract. Otherwise, it will not come up correctly. And And I'll just go ahead and take a moment to show you what it looks like when you try to add a schedule of work without a go being on the project. If you hit it here, if you scroll down, it's going to tell you that the vendor can't be set up because no go setting operational is allowed. So even if you go through the motions of adding someone, it'll let you do this part. It'll even allow you to go that far. But even when you input the amount here and you move forward, you can't get any farther because there is no actual go on there. So that's why it's really important to make sure that you have a go set on the project, because you can't put in a schedule of work without a go being set. So that's everything we have for you today. Check back for more tips and tricks on how to utilize the CityBot system, and we look forward to your feedback on these videos. If there's something you want to see specific, please just let us know. Thanks, and check us out later.